Oh, what's up, y'all? Like my revocation tee? It's all revocation with goat horde. One of the last shows I ever caught in Houston. In fact, I didn't even live in Texas anymore, and I'd flown back to hang out with my family. Found out Goat Whore and Revocation were playing while I would happen to be staying there, and I ran over to that venue. I don't remember which one it was. I caught Goat Whore and Revocation. It's Reanimaniac. I was told Impaled had something to do with it, or the artist from Impaled had something to do with this, or something like that. I heard that. They had all their t-shirts, and I was like, man, I gotta get a Revocation t-shirt. They were fucking badass. Back then. Kind of prog metal. The early stuff, man, their first album is like progressive metal. Check it out, dude. It's really cool. Their later stuff, they kind of turned into like some sludgy type stuff, which was good, but it was just different. Anyway, saw them, wanted the shirt, and they were like, oh, I think the guy from Impaled, the artist from Impaled, did this one. And I was like, I'll take that one. That sounds like the cool one. Anyways, what are we listening to? We're listening to that logo. That logo right there. I believe this is Putridity. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. It is too early in the morning for this crap. We're like on the second track, I believe. Spin this one for a minute. Putridity. Putridity. If you like Putridity, check it out. Here's that label info. And one more time for you. And we're gonna mess around with all this. Got the liner notes. There's the cover. That's pretty metal. Kind of got that Butchered at Birth vibe with watercolors. The more I look at that, the more I realize that's actually a really awesome album cover. We just got lyrics and artwork, more of that watercolor artwork. Really cool layout. It's just fast, brutal death metal. Kind of like Unique Leader. I thought it was on Unique Leader. It's not on Unique Leader, but Willow Tip, I guess. I'll start here. Scroll through. Anyways, that's what you're going to be hearing in the background. Shout out time, and also we're going to go over this here. Josh from the Swamp. Hey, you guys in the comments section, people listening, guys and gals if they're out there. If you're reading my comment section and stuff like that, and reading the comment section of anybody doing metal, check on Josh from the Swamp. It's literally at Josh from the Swamp. He's a cool guy. He's from Louisiana. Said he's seen a lot of the Louisiana bands, or Soylent Greens and all that. You know, Acid Bath and I Hate God. Yeah. So he's up all on that swamp metal because he lives down there. I think he was asking me to publish a story, and I told him I would a long time ago, and he called me out and was like, "Have you ever done it yet?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, you're right." So this is for Josh for the Swamp, and if he's in the comment section, y'all shout out to him, give him a horns up, say what's up. I think he's got some things going on in his life, and anyways, you know how that is, especially current timeline we're in right now. Oh yeah, if you guys have mortgages, next month's gonna be real fun for you. All those FHA loans are getting foreclosed on. Yeah, hold your gains. Don't worry, they can't take all of our houses if none of us can pay our bills. So, that'll be exciting. If you're in the market to buy a house right now, you're a damn fool. If you're in the market to sell a house right now, you're a damn fool. Some of y'all are overextended. You're about to go upside down. This is metal, not real estate. I do that sometimes. Forgive me. Back to Josh from the Swamp. Josh from the Swamp. I said I had an acid bath story. Got an acid bath story. Actually, let's just first go into acid bath. Okay. You don't know who Acid Bath is? There's the album cover. Kite String Pops. Dax Riggs is like extremely popular again for some reason. I guess a whole new generation found out about this band. They're from Louisiana. They're really cool, gothic, metal, kind of really creepy vibe. You know, serial killer type shit. I mean, we got John Wayne Gacy artwork. Serial killer vibe. So if you're into that, ladies, if you're into that, back in the TXDM days, this was a highly sought after album. If you had it, a really cute girl was going to steal it from you. And you better have that for her to steal, or you weren't getting any of that attention that you would want. So if you're out there and you want goth chicks, guys, spend the money, buy that album, and spend that for your goth chick. If she's not putting her mouth on your penis by the end of the night, she's not a goth chick. You can get rid of her. She's a poser. I think goth chicks are required to blow you before this album's finished. Because that's the way it used to be. So anyways, we're going to talk about, not really acid bath, but we're going to talk about that gentleman right there with the incantation shirt on. You can see it, that is Sammy. The Sammy duet of acid bath. The story really just involves him, but not just him. So let's go back in time, TXDM days. You know, we were catching public news, checking out who was playing and where. It's kind of an off week, or off month, or whatever. We only had a few bands, it wasn't that great. But one of the bands coming through was Crowbar. Can anybody figure out where this is going yet? Settle down, we'll get there. So a few of us, real motherfuckers from the scene, I'm not going to mention any names, but a lot of the crew was there. Dauber may have been there, but I can't remember. I want to say Dauber from Infernal Dominion was there, lurking around somewhere. So we all went. It was at this really quiet bar on Westheimer. You know, just real chill neighborhood bar. Don't remember the name of it. Oh man, Unreliable Narrator. So we went up there, we were chilling, the band was loading in, we got there early, we had our weed, you know, to hang out, blaze up in the parking lot if we were going to, you know. We saw the bands loading in, and people would come by and chat with us because they saw we were all metal people and we're hanging out and just being cool. So they'd come out and be like, hey, what's up, guys? We're so-and-so. Yeah, man, what's up? That's cool. That fucking guy. Right there. We noticed him real quick. You got big-ass Crowbar. They're all big dudes. They're all big, heavy-set, burly dudes. And you got this little guy right here. We're like, is that Sammy? Finally wormed over to us. We were like, hey, are you Sammy Duet? He was like, yeah, man, I am. We're like, so cool. What are you doing down here, man? You hanging out? Just checking things out? He's like, nah, man. I'm jamming with Crowbar tonight. Sammy Duet. Playing, I guess, lead guitar and backing vocals one night with Crowbar. If you guys saw this show, either in Houston or any other city, or comment, like, let us know. Because for us, the moment he said, I'm playing with Crowbar tonight, we had not smoked our herb yet. We had not drank our tall boys yet. We were already high. We were ecstatic. This was one of the greatest moments of our lives up until this moment. Crowbar with Sammy Duet. And for those of you who don't know, Crowbar is very sludgy, downtuned, and heavy. Or listen to Broken Glass. That's like and Time Heals Nothing. That album's a good album. The Broken Glass album's a great album, especially the title track Broken Glass. In fact, just start with that one. If you're not digging it, you're not going to like the rest of it. But if you like that, you'll probably like the rest of it. Now, just in your mind, if you get a chance, listen to Acid Bath. Sammy Duet's got that high-pitched, freaky fucking backing vocals. So he harmonizes real well with the low guys. Let's think of Deicide, old Glenn Benton over there with it. He would overdub his highs and lows and get that weird sound. Well, Sammy, and whoever he was singing with, he could hit that high part of your low part. So it's great harmony, great harmonizing. We knew we were going to see that for Crowbar. Oh, guys, it was every bit as awesome as you could imagine. So go listen to your Acid Bath, listen to Sammy Duet, listen to Finger Paintings of the Insane, Cheap Vodka's a good one. Tranquilized, that's another good one. Yeah, listen to those and you hear that high shriek, that's Sammy. There he was, jamming. So that Crowbar guy Kirk, I guess his name is. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. He's singing that. I gotta read the lyrics here. He's like, to the nines, prepare myself for drowning anytime. I made my own world, losing it. I robbed myself of everything, destroying my body, and my mind will fall. Fail, 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 fail. And Sammy's big shriek comes in. Ooh, man, when they started, we knew we were hearing broken glass, and man, Sammy had been shrieking in the back that whole night. We got to that one, that whole little bar. Oh man, there was like probably a dozen of us, maybe less, and man, we never stopped just slamming and hitting and bouncing and just going fucking nuts. Hearing that shit. And then when they get to the chorus part, I'm drawn to the sound of broken glass. Drawn to the taste of broken glass. Still bored again. Oh, dude. Josh from the Swamp. That shit was badass, dude. Did you see anything like that? Sammy Duet. Jamming with crowbar. Doing those high vocals on Kirk's low vocals at harmony. Y'all, get on YouTube and go listen to those songs. And then just imagine like hearing that and seeing that. Oh, the vibe was so killer that night. We didn't even get intoxicated. We didn't even smoke or drink that much. We were so like endorphins and melatonin, serotonin, whatever. We were getting such a natural high from that. That made me probably like I exercise and work out and you get that natural high and feel good. Ooh, now that was a high, especially being able to pit during all that, moshing and shit like that, and just sweaty, drenched in that seedy, smoke-filled bar. Oh, man. Guys, that was awesome. Thank you, Josh from the Swamp, for asking me about that and putting my feet to the fire to talk about that. It's a good story. I wanted to make sure I had a real audience. And Josh from the Swamp is a real audience right there. 666DB, SOC, or 650 rather. Suicidal Grind. That German guy, some German guy commented. At least I think he's German, and German is in his handle. German guy, cheers, buddy. Yo, if y'all have never seen those bands before, I'm sorry. You know, if y'all never saw that set, I'm sorry. It was every good as you can imagine. I feel fulfilled in my life. Having seen the few shows that I did, I feel just ecstatic, man. I got to see that. I got to see Viral Load with a drummer. Dauber. Most people haven't seen Viral Load. I saw him with a drummer. He only did like one show. It was like for Suffocation and Devourment, Viral Load. Boom. I talked about that in another video, but my format was different then. So I'm going to repeat that shit for y'all now. Anyways, replay this one to your heart's content. Let me know if you've had a similar experience like that. You know, I got to see Jack Owen perform with 6 Feet Under. Some of y'all got to see Jack Owen perform with Deicide. Ooh, missed that show, but that would have been cool. Jack Owen was a good guy back in the day, real approachable. You could talk to him and shit. Anyways, that's what I got for y'all today. Y'all take care. We'll see you on the next one.